Steve, come on, this is all you. Sweat for success. You've got to burn it to earn it. Calories in, calories out. You got this. Lift it. Nice, Steve, you're on your way. You think Jack could do this? You think Carlos could do this? Hell nah. All you, straight to the top. Steve, I'll be honest, you're impressing me. You're actually really impressing me. I didn't think that this was humanly possible. What you gonna do here? What you gonna do here? That's right, Team Liquid recycle. Taking out the trash. You didn't win 4 back-to-back championships for nothing. This is Worlds, this is where it counts. You are the strength. Well, I guess I get Steve's stuff now. Dang, he's got a lot of coupons in here. Buy 2 imports, get 1 free, 20% off your next purchase at Cloud9. Nothing for TSM, but I guess they're already free. Oh dang, 2 for 1 Jersey Mikes? Hey, is there one in EU? Who wants to go? I got it. And welcome to the Liquid Update powered by Alienware. I'm Ovilee May. This is Steve. You know him well. And guess what? We just finished day 1 of groups against Damwon Gaming, or should I say, DAMLOST. Let's be professional though, because you know they did try to put up a good fight. But Steve, you tell me, what did you think of this game? How pumped were you to see TL take the win?
I felt actually nervous going into the game. I was like a bit nervous, excited. You know, there was a lot of hype going into Damwon, right? Like, this is the team, they're gonna go first in the group and they're gonna smash TL. And so some of that started to get to us. And then when we got into the game, it was like one team fight kind of went somewhat even. And then the second one was like, oh no, they got the better end of the deal. And then there was just like one team fight and it was like, boom, it's over. Like, we've got Baron done, and then we pushed for the win. So it was like, it's pretty quick. It was decisive.
Yeah, very much so. I think it was like Impact picked up a solo kill or something, and then they were able to pick Baron up off of that. We're gonna go ahead and look at some of the highlights and everything in just a second after, because I do want to catch up with you a little bit because everyone's been kind of like off the radar after finals. So what is up with the fact that Team Liquid and no one from NA is presented in any of these top 20 rankings, in any of the teasers and stuff? Because it's like...
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels bad. We were not in the most recent music video. If I had to guess, the reason for it is that we didn't make it out of groups last year, right? And the teams that are being featured in this video are teams that did make it out of groups, they had a significant performance, and it's like, you've got to earn the right to be in one of the most prominent videos that is released by League of Legends and Riot Games. Like, yeah, you should probably be a team that's made it out of group in the previous year. So I don't think there's any other excuse. We better be featured in this damn music video next year, you know? And so that's my take on that. And as far as like more heavily EU versus NA in the teaser video, I don't know what the rationalization is for that, but damn, like, you know, we won back-to-back championships. Like, put us in the damn video, you know?
It's like, you put Reckless in there, but you don't put my boy CoreJJ in there? Hello, excuse
MVP,
me?
yeah.
What is up
And then
with
like
that?
Doublelift, like he's been killing it. The whole team has been playing out of its mind. It's like, you feel like we deserve it, like give it to us. We've earned it, you know? Oh well.
We had Doublelift on the show right before we had you, and he was at times almost like talking himself down a little bit. I think Core had an interview right after today's win where he's like, oh, well, we had some like struggles in some of the early preparation for Worlds and stuff, but in my head, it seemed like the zero hype around everyone almost helped people level like their expectations and everything, because if everyone's thinking like, oh, okay, well, Team Liquid's not gonna make it out, it's gonna be IG and Damwon, does that remove pressure from the team?
You know, I think the emotional state of the team going into Worlds is incredibly important, right?
Definitely.
But I think the more important thing is their self-confidence in their own play. Last year's Worlds, we went into that being like, we have problems internally and we are gonna hopefully get through them. We're gonna kind of gamble with it to see if it turns out okay. This year, it doesn't feel that way at all.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of like, we're all good. We all contribute to different wins in different ways. This is like a team that could win this whole damn thing. And I think that just means like, do we show up today? And I love that. So I think the mindset's great. It feels really good.
Awesome. Well, I'm very excited to get into these plays, and we are about ready to do so. But first, we are going to hear from our sponsors. Hey guys, Ovilee May here with the Liquid Update powered by Alienware. You know, we're just so excited to be here in the heart of beautiful Berlin that Alienware offered to take us on a sightseeing tour on them. And we're gonna take you along for the ride. Let's go. Oh, the Bellevue Palace. This is a dream come true. Look at the greenery, look at the scenery. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and the cathedral. Think about like the acoustics in there. Oh, and the Berlin TV tower. I still don't really know what the little red and white thingies at the top are, but just being near there and seeing the history. Speaking of history, look at the Berlin Wall. Oh, and here's the zoo. I wonder if there's any monkeys. I like monkeys. I want to see the monkeys. Oh my gosh, I just want to thank Alienware so much for sending me out here and, you know, being able to engage in all of this beautiful surroundings and history. And I mean, you know what they say, a journey 1,000 steps is the what? Man, those were some sweet, sweet sights. Thank you for following me through with it. And speaking of following, if you're not following me or Team Liquid on all of our socials, why aren't you? Because you're missing out on some amazing opportunities, like the opportunity to win this amazing Alienware M15. Look at it, look how beautiful it is. We're using it. And guess what? It may be skinned. So let's jump into looking at some highlights, starting with, I believe this was the first fight around the Dragon Pit.
Wait, pause. So literally this fight starts off with Doublelift face checking an Alistar in the brush.
Yeah.
And also, when you think about it, face checking 4 members on the bot side. So, you know, sometimes you just don't know what you're doing. So I remember Doublelift was just like, and then as soon as that happened, everybody's like, okay. And then you're gonna watch Doublelift, he flashes over the wall in just a second.
Hey, he was baiting them. He was baiting.
It was all bait. It was just 200 IQ play.
Yeah, exactly. Damwon's like, ooh, his flash is down. We can go in.
Exactly.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, so now this next play is probably, it's felt like the game changer.
Right, so the game is super tentative, right? There's really not too much of a difference in the gold value. The next team fight is going to swing and open the game. So you know the players are feeling that, right? The tension, there's been a lot of back and forth in mid lane, there's been a little bit of A-ramming, and then Impact decides to push out the lane and just wait and try bush.
Because he walks in, he's going full greed build and everything, and then bam, and
bam! 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 Thank you, ma'am! And then, you know, Impact does the ult. You know, he's waiting for his pull. He gets his ult off. He's gonna get the healing from it. And then you know that we're gonna be engaging on the backside of this fight. And one of the amazing things about this is that before this team fight is actually kicking off, you're seeing that most of our team has actually purchased Merc Treads, which are super effective against their team. They have 4 magic damages on their team. Their main source of their wombo combo has to do with Gragas and Yasuo. And then you have Vigar stun. And if you have the tenacity on top of the Merc Treads, the stun doesn't even last for like, it's like a quarter of a second or something. So at this point, we're just online and they're also making mistakes. So it's like, boom.
Oh, okay, I love this replay really fast. All of you guys are backstage. This is right after the double kill from Jensen, and then look.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Everything was perfect about that except for that Red Bull fridge, which shouldn't be in there. That.
Now I see Kane. Is Dodo in here too? Is this the top of Dodo's head?
That is Dodo's head, yeah. And then look, there's Jared.
Oh, okay.
And look how, I've never seen Kane smile like that.
Really?
Yeah, he's like smiling. Look how happy he is. Yeah, look at Archers, he's smiling too.
Okay, so then tell me about this, because this is probably, all the players are probably super stressed, and I usually think that it's the coaches backstage who are at like the pinnacle of stress. So what was happening backstage? He's smiling, you guys seem to be having a good time.
This is right after we won the team fight.
Right after a great play,
exactly.
yeah.
So before that, you know, like shaking, I'm like, oh my God, like my heart is racing, like I'm sweating, I'm like constantly fidgeting. When you want to control the outcome of a situation, but all of that you've given, you know, like you could just watch at that point. It's like almost sometimes more nerve-wracking than being on the rift. You just have to watch what happens, right? So it's definitely nerve-wracking.
You just raise them and then just let them go.
Let them go like a child off to college, yeah.
All right, here we go. This was the fun part. So this is you guys still have Baron. You're trying to shove in on mid.
Right. And this is us sieging with Baron, right? And if you notice, even though we've already gotten the Baron, look at the gold. It's only 2K.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that it would be more than that, but that's just the way the game is going on. We have to break this game open. If Gragas just ults and Yasuo follows up, like, they can turn a fight, even though we have Baron. So we have to go in. And in the back, because we can hear the comms, Jensen says, I'm going to go in, I'm going to chunk or kill Vigar, and he says it right here as he's roaming up, and lo and behold, oh God, and then Alistair tries to go in and he's just like, and then Vigar's like, oh my God, 10 HP. It's just so good. And I was so tense because I was like, oh my God. Eugene said it in Worlds when he was playing LeBlanc and he was sieging mid tower and he went for a W harass and he ended up getting caught in the W and we ended up losing the game. I thought of that moment. And then when Jensen went in and did it and successfully jumped the Vigar, and I was like, #worth.
I found the game-winning fight. So
you can tell, like, again, right? The gold lead is pretty even, and we need to be able to secure this Baron. They have no vision. They go in. They go on Xmithie. Xmithie takes a bunch of damage, is able to still get his combo off. Yep, and you can see that they're TPing to the fight, which is pretty late. So this fight is... Oh my God, Jensen! Oh my God! And once the trigger is pulled, it is like, boom, go time. Oh, I just love the confidence. I love the overall play from all the guys. I'm incredibly proud, but we cannot get overconfident.
Definitely not.
I hope they don't watch this video because I know I'm really confident, but they cannot get overconfident because this is 1/6 of the way through groups.
Yeah, this is just the first game, and your next game is going to be even tougher against IG, the 2018 world champions.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely going to be a difficult opponent. And I mean, what do you think in terms of confidence level facing them? Team Liquid did already beat them in a best of 5 in MSI, so that's got to add a little bit of padding of like, okay, we shouldn't go in completely terrified.
No. I think the mentality is perfect. I think it's going to come down to ban pick, and it's going to come down to play. And sometimes there's volatility. That's why you play best of 3s, why you play best of 5s, is because something may happen in the early game that kind of snowballs the game, and good teams can really take that lead and push it. I mean, to be really honest, it could go either way. That being said, we're ready, we're prepped, we've been scrimming like crazy. If they do win, we'll just say they played better, right? Like, there will be no excuse, and that is a good place to be in. I think for us, we are going into groups saying we need to place first seed in the group.
Oh, wow.
And the reason for that is because by doing so, we will significantly increase our chances at making the finals.
Steve, is there anything that you want to say to any TL fans or anyone to shout out to?
I just want to say thank you for all of your support, because I love you, the team loves you. We wouldn't be here without all of the messages that we get on Discord and Facebook, and just the overwhelming support for us to do well here at Worlds. And we are at this point where we can actually deliver a world championship. It is possible, and we wouldn't be here without all of the support from you guys. So I love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So keep sending them tweets to Carlos in G2, because you know, NA greater than EU. Thanks for watching the Liquid Update, powered by Alienware. We'll see you next time. Wait, what if I use my feet? No. Are you really trying?